What has the fire revealed? Complex indeed. Much of this is beyond my understanding, but here, this one is an attunement spell. We can summon Archmage Shalador himself. We'll need some ritual orb. They'll focus your magicka, attune your life energies, and draw him to this place. The ritual will apparently also link your mind with his. It means that the Archmage will be able to guide you and speak to you whenever he chooses. Are you ready to begin? To the center. First, we attune your spirit to Shalador's. Ready. When you're set, use the orb before you.
Knew it! I was right in choosing you. I can sense. Yes, the aura around you glows with good fortune. You will be the one to help me complete my final task. What I hope to accomplish is difficult, perhaps impossible. It will require great strength of spirit. I sense this strength in you. That is what drew us together in the ruins. A storm rages towards us, Adept. War has come to Tamriel, and the mages of this great guild must have quarter. I intend to offer them a safe haven, a sanctuary where they may study in peace. I created that sanctuary centuries ago. It was stolen from me by an agent of chaos and magically transported to the Shivering Isles. To recover the island, we must locate 4 hidden tomes. This is the task of which I speak. They are being held in the place known as Cheesemonger's Hollow. It is a realm of the mad god, Sheogorath. Stand by my side, and I will open a portal. Be careful. Sheogorath is not to be taken lightly. I lost the sanctuary because of his nimble tongue and mad stare. To protect my legacy, while this guild was, after my time, I accomplished much in Tamriel. I founded schools of magic, oversaw the construction of the Great Maze, and bore my spell mirror into battle. I know it. I laid powerful enchantments on my final resting place. When my legacy is threatened, I'm drawn back from Aetherius. My presence here is proof enough. The Three Banners War is a threat to every mage in Tamriel. He's known as the Daedric Prince of Madness, the Mad God. The Dunmer call him one of their 4 corners of the House of Troubles, and he's earned the title 1,000-fold. Don't take him too lightly. Madness comes in many forms. Sheogorath encompasses them all. He rules the Shivering Isles, but often takes an active interest in our world. That usually doesn't end well. I won't waste my time recounting his antics. Suffice it to say, he got the better of me. Bets were made, wagers were lost, and my sanctuary, Ivea, was pulled into his realm. My apprentices screaming all the while. It's known as the Daedric Prince of... Yes, an example of Sheogorath's humor. There are those that find his madness amusing. I am not one of those people. The Mad God would just as soon serve you an aged cheddar as he would flay the skin from your bones. Remember that.
Oh, how quaint. A mortal. Well, what is it? Here for some noble purpose, no doubt. Spell books? How pedestrian. As it happens, I'm feeling particularly charitable at present. I'll allow you to enter. After a test of your resolve. This isn't a lending library. If you want the spell books, you'll have to earn them. A portal has been opened, just behind you. Close it, and I'll grant you passage. Close the portal if you can, though you may want to deal with those scamps first. That was unexpectedly competent. You'd make an adequate house servant. I don't suppose you'd consider it. The pay is meager, but the fringe benefits are appalling. Pity. The tomes you seek are beyond the door at the top of the stair. Once you're outside, follow the path. Just doing the Master's will. I will open the door for you. Oh, and mind the scamps. The little imps adore fresh flesh. Such children. Right this way. And please, try not to make a mess of things. Happy adventuring. I'm so glad we've had this. Oh, just one of the many shrines to my lord. The common rabble know it as Cheesemonger's Hollow. Sher Gorath is fond of it, but rarely graces it with his presence. I am Lord Sher Gorath's chamberlain. I handle his affairs and look after the Shivering Isles while his lordship is away. Are you lost? Do you know nothing of the place you've come to? The Shivering Isles are Lord Sher Gorath's realm in oblivion. To tell you more would, as my lord puts it, spoil all the fun.
Look, Pop! Someone to play with you! Hope he doesn't like you, does he? Well, well, well. What do we have here? Puppy killer? Come to steal me books? What? Who? Where? What? When? Sometimes why? Speak up! Honesty is the best policy, as far as you know. Shalinor? Ho ho! That pompous Nord and I go way back. I know what he wants. Indeed I do. His island. He wants to steal it back. How I love a challenge! Now where's the sport in that? I tell you, I'll give you one book in exchange for your heart or lungs. Your choice. No, wait, I have a better idea. Let's have a contest. A contest wrapped in a mystery with an enigma glaze. Oh, what fun we'll have. A few tasks, the odd death trap. Nothing so difficult to say reassembling the Staff of Chaos or rebuilding the Numidium. Take the first book, Puppy Killer, and I'll give you an additional book for each test you pass. Excellent! Cheese and cabbage for everyone! But wait, we should inform Shalidorable of our deal. With any luck, he'll die of embarrassment all over again. I can't wait to see the look on his face. If it's precious enough, I might hang it on the wall. Ah!
What's the meaning of this? Sher Gorath!
You remember. Ah, Shalador. You never ride, you never visit. Just now I made a deal with your lackey here. How long have you wanted those books? Eternity?
Your deals are hardly fair. What farce have you contrived this time?
Think of it as an adventure! Ha! And don't worry, I've got a surprise for you, too. I put a tiny curse on these books, just a small one. Long story short, Shal, you can never read these books.
Curse you, mad god!
Boring! Be more imaginative, Shal. Like, curse you, mad god! May you become cheese eternally gnawed by skeevers! Unfortunately, I have no more time for constructive criticism. Do stay in touch.
Curse the mad god. I don't know what game he's playing with you, but I do know the stakes. That's true. Though without my help, it will take Velast considerably longer to translate it. I'd like you to return and let her know the bad news. I'll send you back to Tamriel then. Are you ready?
Tests? Well, that's a start, I suppose. You radiate an aura of power. Does this mean you have the books? Tests? Well, that's a start, I suppose. What of Shalador? He was drawn away from here in a burst of light. Not good, not good. I'll start translating this right away, but I hope Shalador returns to help. Zarxus's backside! Then this is going to take a while. Check in at a guild hall from time to time. I'll leave word for you when I've finished. In the meantime, keep an eye out during your travels. There are many lost tomes scattered throughout Tamriel. Who knows, any one of these books may help us restore Shalador's lost island haven. Pardon me, I must begin this translation. These runes? Fascinating. Terrifying, isn't he? The will and attention of a child with the power of a Daedric prince. Well, look on the bright side. You're still upright on 2 legs. You're not inside out or bright purple or afflicted with new angry limbs. It could be worse.
Thanks, Stendar. You're with the guild? If the divines will it. The worms caught us off guard, but we made them pay in blood. Did Colors brief you on our contract? What we seek? As you say. There won't be an anchor here anytime soon, thanks to the 2 of us. I should be moving. We had word of another cell west of here, near Ebonheart. Here, if you please. Aleph, stay with our new friend. You 2 search these bodies, see if you can find anything of note. A pleasure meeting you, oh my comrade.
Meddling scum. The Redguard's soul will fuel the Mortum Vivicus. Nothing you can do can stop it!
Dark Moons! That vision, a Dremora woman talking about Merrick. Why would she want my hapless companion? Aleph has no idea. Whoever she is no friend to the guild or Merrick. It would seem so. This one cannot imagine the value of such a thing. Too shiny and dripping with pride. Just the same, we must warn, and the guild. Aleph will go after Merrick. Return to seize all colors. Tell her what you have seen. Go. Return to Davon's watch quick as you can, comrade. Seize all colors must know.
Back so soon, comrade? A vision of a Dremora. This clouds the waters. The forces of Molag Bal must know more than we realized. What did she say? Nor do I, comrade. Interesting. Did she say anything else? Merrick, this dries my scales. Recruit, you must get to them. Aleph and Merrick are competent, but the Daedra are not to be trusted. Find them near Ebonheart. I will rally our forces here and investigate this Vivicus, whatever it is.
So much to do.
Hearts of Dunmer. Stranger, you have come at a bad time. The ground bleeds and many are hurt. If you wish my time, first you must help. I can ease the pains of those touched by the burning earth, but I cannot get the ingredients. And these guar-brained Dunmer won't agree to help or be helped by an Argonian. To fight fire, we must use fire. I need chitin from the shocks that came from the lava. They roam the village now. Bring the chitin to me. I will prepare it. Shock wander the streets. That makes them easier to find, but harder to kill. If we aid his people, Gervis must admit we do not intend to kill and eat them. Once my people were their slaves. They were not kind, master, and now they are not masters at all. Blood was spilled. Words and promises between our leaders is not enough to cleanse the stream. Yes, perhaps your elders didn't teach you these. They stole us from Black Marsh so we could pick their salt rice, tend their kwama, and scrub their floors. You do not justify when you can just act. We had no army, no roads, no crops. None of the accomplishments Dunmer call civilized. We were beasts in the swamp, but now they must share power with us.
You are not of Seni. Your scales bear stains of soot, and you smell of smoke and flame. What? I offer my gratitude. Please wait. I'll make a poultice to soothe the burns of the injured. I'll need you to use it on them. The Dunmer don't trust Argonians, especially me and my egg sister walks in ash. They fear we'll harm them. You are a stranger. There is more. When you are done, go to Spellwright Gervis. Let him know we made this salve to help. Perhaps.
Hello there. Hey.
I am obliged to you.
Here, Kwama. Nice. Your pardon. Have you seen any Kwama around? Maybe west of the town? If you do, I don't suppose you could lead them to my mine, could you? Yes, when the volcano erupted, my workers got frightened and fled. Now they're attacking anyone who wanders too close. They're usually timid, so a good beating should calm them down. Me? Look at me. I'm hurt. Just beat them a little, then blow this whistle. They're trained to return to the mine. Remember, subdue, then use the whistle. If you don't, they'll just start fighting again. I'll be at my mine west of town. I've got to salvage what I can. It's where you get Kwama eggs. You can also get Kwama cuttle, the waxy substance that grows on their beaks. Well, it's a hole in the ground where Kwama live. That's a mine. You didn't think we dug it up like those Nords dig iron, did you? I don't know. Potions, I think, or something to fight poison or cleanse water. I never asked. I just harvested.
I'm really scared.
Why are you here, stranger? That scaleback? I kept my tongue when times were good, but now when the town is weakened, he's suddenly helpful? This is just a trick. Because his people have taken my daughter, Movani. She was doing chores for me and now she's disappeared. One of the farmsteaders saw that Argonian walks in ash watching her. Who else could it be? Nonsense. We've lived in the shadow of Ash Mountain all our lives. We know its dangers. It was those Argonian savages. Find Walks in Ash, then ask that scaleback where my daughter is. Return Movani to me. Then maybe I'll see what Softscale wants. Look for Walks in Ash in the ruins. The three only know what she's doing. We are in words and treaties. The Moot might meet in peace, but we remember what the Argonians were like when we dragged them out of the muck. We know what they really are. That's the calm man's choice, stranger. Without my daughter at my side, I don't give a damn whether some scalebacks are bleeding out in the ash.
This is not a good day for Seni travel. Yes, I am. Look at this. This is no natural run of lava. These are footprints. A spirit of wrath came through. Stubborn Givus will not hear my warning. He thinks the eruption caused this. As you can see, his daughter is not here. I did see Morvani earlier. The flow of her life takes her to the base of Ash Mountain regularly. I don't know for certain, just that I saw her walking west out of town. Find her, then perhaps Gervis will listen to me. If you succeed, use this. A signal. It's colorful but harmless. If you find Lady Morvani, use it, and I will come to you. Truth falls like a cool rain, carving many channels in the mud. My truth, I have no love for them. Do you hate fire for burning down your hut? The fire acts as it must. They saw our huts, and their nature required them to act. I trust a dark elf to act as a dark elf must.
just great. This is my luck. Some days I wish I never crawled out of my egg. I came to Stone Falls to be a guar herder. Sharks ate them. Went to Darwin's Watch to be a bartender. Bunch of Nords kicked me down the street. That's not even the worst of it. Came west to try my hand at mining. Started off well enough. Got some equipment. Even talked a few of the locals into helping. Yeah, it turns out my planned dig site was a Daedric ruin, complete with screaming and chanting, frothing monsters inside. This pales in comparison to that time I spilled some brandy on a hist root. Then there was the time I bought a cheap dagger from this pawnbroker in Ebonheart. I wore it on my belt and these cultists started chasing me yelling, "The razor, the razor!" I threw it in the river and kept running. Huh? Oh, right. Mind where the river carried.
Someone came. Did Father send you? I fell and twisted something. Damn, my ankle. Are you mocking me? Yes, of course I am. I'm trapped by lava flows and flaming shorks, and I can't walk. If I ever get home, I'm gonna drink a whole jar of Sujama. This was a shrine to the three. I come out here to pray for Mother. She was taken from us a few years ago. She was the sweetest woman I've ever known. Some days I swear I can still hear her voice. Anyway, I was out here when the eruption began. Of course he is. The overprotective Guar. Since we lost Mother, he's tried to run my life for me. I think I'll need 2 bottles of Sujama when I get home. Forget what Father says.
Found Gervis's hatchling? Good.
I've caught you, bloody-handed. Oh. Morvani, are you... Lord, Mother, and Wizard, are you all right?
I'm going to be fine, Father. Thanks to this traveler. Can we get me off of this rock now?
Hold on, Morvani. I've got you. Traveler, you found my daughter. In the midst of all this, you found my Morvani. The Argonian helped you find her. Pah! Self-interest and cunning, I'm sure. I'm grateful, just the same. Morvani means the world to me, ever since her mother was taken. They have beastly, baser urges. It makes them hard to trust. When the swamp calls to them, they rise up against their neighbors and strike them down. Even the kindest, the most gentle, are not spared from their wrath. It was before the signing of the pact. The Argonians of Seni still served my neighbors as slaves. Several of them made a break for freedom, and my Renisi, she was just out for a stroll. But today Morvani lives, thanks to you. Yes, well, I thank you for all you've done here today, traveler. My daughter is safe, and I must reluctantly admit that the Argonian may have played a part. May Lord, Mother, and Wizard all guard you on your journey.
Look at all my beautiful Kwama. Their beady little eyes, the gentle pulsing of their abdomens. I can't thank you enough. I'm going to have to get the mine back open, of course. Kwama are very good diggers, you know. Particularly the workers. So much work to do. I can't let this mine sit idle forever. It's where you get Kwama eggs. You can also get Kwama...
said you'd handle any trouble.
I appreciate it.
The soulless one thinks I can be defeated. Not so, fool. These mortals are strong, but not strong enough.
There you are. It appears you were as successful as I. Did your tomb contain anything of note? Interesting. I found a similar map, but to a different location. This might be exactly what my former student was hoping for. Will you come with me to the Abbey of Blades? It is my home and heart, where I have had the privilege of training many fine blade masters. My most accomplished student will meet us there. We can give him the maps to both sanctuaries and let him decide on the next course of action. I think it best if my student introduces himself, in his own way. Here, you should carry both maps and present them to him yourself. Come, I acquired horses to speed us on our journey. We can depart for the Abbey of Blades as soon as you're ready.
Quietly. Very quiet. By seed and spleen, stranger. You must help me. My people have been taken by a Daedra, known as Fate Stealer. Raiders. The dark-skinned ones attack, hoping to take our mine and make us slaves once more. They even summoned a Daedra. That was a mistake. The Daedra took everyone away, Argonian and Raider, and only left their soul crystals behind. My people and even some enemies languish in the Daedra's Oblivion realm. The Raiders seized an Argonian gel called fire sap. Find some. It should overheat the crystals and cause them to crack. Then you can return my people.
Believe it. I'm free. It's so good to see everyone free again. I mean, almost everyone. My father, last water, the Daedra still has him. He tried to stop Fate Stealer. His stone is in the main campsite. I'm sure Fate Stealer will not give up her prize willingly.
Where's my X-Spawn?
I don't know what to say. The shame of it makes my scales brittle. But yes, I summoned it. I could not bear to see another victim fall to the raiders. I couldn't let them take our mine, so I reached out to Fate Stealer. All of us were scorched.
Welcome to the fight, comrade. Claws out, and watch yourself.
You cannot stand against the might of Moloch. Cease your meddling, mortal. The Master has plans for the Red Guard. We're not done with you yet. You're too late. I found him. The Red Guard is mine.
Merrick ran off after some other Daedra. Get after him. Don't let her take him.
I think that's the last.
My master has plans for your pure soul, Merrick. You should feel honored.
Merrick? Comrade, what happened? Where did you go? Dosha, that such a weakling could take one such as Merrick. How would Aleph know? She was behind you. Oh yes, Colors, the heroic guildmaster. We don't need to wait for Colors. You and Aleph are more than smart enough to figure this out. Here, give those items you found on the cultist. You didn't recognize the Tremora from her projection. I think her name is Dosha. Quite full of herself, actually. This note mentions an island tower. Aleph wonders if it speaks of Stonefang. Stonefang Cavern beneath an old tower on the island just beyond Ebonheart. Go seek Merrick there. Aleph will find our heroic guildmaster and get additional blade. May good fortune stalk your steps, comrade. Which do you mean? The gear or the relic? Ancient, Dwemer, worn in places. This piece was used in one of their constructs. Smells fresh in some ways. Has been away from any ruins for a while. Shame. Might have been able to learn something more. Crude construction, shaped by small fingers. Female Breton, perhaps wood elf, colored from clay. This region, so more likely Breton, smells burnt of cinders, shaped near a wood fire stove or kiln. Ancient, Dwemer, worn in places. Aleph makes her way as she can, helps the guild as she can. Just a humble Khajiit, originally from the city of Doom. This one is of little importance.